Imagine a child who sees patterns in everything, who hears music hidden inside numbers, who notices emotions other people don't even have the words for. A child who asks questions so deep they leave adults searching for answers. People call them gifted, but inside, they're just trying to survive a mind that never slows down, a mind that thinks too fast, feels too much, and grows up far too early. This is the beginning of a journey into the inner world of a gifted child. Gifted children don't just think deeply, they feel deeply. A small comment can feel like a wound. A tiny achievement can feel like triumph. Their emotions rise and fall faster than other kids their age. Adults often misinterpret this as overreacting, but in reality, the child is navigating feelings far beyond their ability to express. Happiness, sadness, fear, excitement, all exist at the same time, layered and intense. Understanding this intensity is key to understanding the true inner world of a gifted child. Once labeled gifted, a child begins to carry invisible expectations. Teachers, parents, and peers silently raise the bar. Every mistake feels magnified. Gifted children internalize this pressure, linking their worth to achievement. They strive for perfection, not out of pride, but from fear of disappointing others. Even everyday schoolwork can become stressful. Outwardly calm, inwardly anxious, they try to meet standards no one explicitly set. Learning to navigate this pressure is one of the first challenges of being gifted, balancing brilliance with vulnerability. Gifted children often feel out of place, even in a room full of peers. Their interests, thoughts, and questions are different. While other children play casually, they may explore space, patterns, or philosophical ideas far beyond their age. They aren't trying to stand apart, they simply process life differently. This difference can create loneliness. Many learn to hide parts of themselves just to fit in. The struggle to belong, while thinking and feeling on a unique wavelength, is a defining aspect of the gifted child's psychological landscape. Gifted children are often highly sensitive, emotionally, socially, and sometimes physically. They notice tiny changes in tone, expression, or mood that others miss. They can sense when someone is upset even before words are spoken. This sensitivity can be a superpower, making them compassionate and intuitive. But it can also be overwhelming. Loud sounds, chaotic environments, or tension can stress them more than their peers. Their sensitivity is not weakness. It amplifies everything: the joy, the pain, the beauty, and the challenge of navigating a world that moves too fast. As gifted children grow, the pressure to be perfect intensifies. Every assignment, project, or test is a reflection of their value. Small mistakes trigger anxiety, and even successes feel like obligations to maintain standards. Some over-prepare endlessly, while others avoid challenges to protect themselves. The mind that once thrived on curiosity now struggles under the weight of expectations. Learning to navigate this constant tension between striving for excellence and simply being a child is a delicate balancing act, a lesson many gifted children must master quietly. Gifted children often feel disconnected from peers. Their interests are unique, and their thoughts run deeper than casual conversations. They may love astronomy, abstract puzzles, or philosophical questions, while others focus on games. This difference can lead to isolation, even among friends. Many gifted children hide aspects of themselves to fit in, masking their curiosity and intensity. The tension between being true to their mind and blending with the crowd creates subtle loneliness, a constant undercurrent in their daily life that others rarely notice but profoundly shapes their inner experience. Gifted children are endlessly curious, often asking questions adults can't immediately answer. Their minds are constantly connecting ideas, exploring possibilities, and seeking deeper understanding. While other kids may accept simple answers, gifted children dissect every detail. This curiosity is a gift, but it can also cause frustration when adults struggle to keep up. From science experiments to philosophical debates, their hunger for knowledge drives them forward, but sometimes leaves them feeling misunderstood, even when their questions are brilliant and insightful. Gifted children are often unusually perceptive of others' feelings. They notice subtle changes in expression, tone, and body language that most overlook. This emotional sensitivity can make them compassionate and empathetic, able to comfort friends or notice when someone struggles. Yet, this awareness can also be overwhelming, as they absorb others' emotions deeply. Navigating a social world with heightened empathy becomes both a superpower and a challenge. Learning to manage these insights without becoming burdened is a crucial step in their emotional development. Gifted children often overthink every situation, replaying conversations, analyzing outcomes, and imagining what-if scenarios endlessly. While this ability helps them plan and solve complex problems, it can also create anxiety. Simple decisions may feel monumental, and minor mistakes are magnified in their minds. The very intelligence that allows them to see possibilities also traps them in loops of thought. Learning to balance deep thinking with action is a lifelong skill, and for gifted children, mastering this balance early can make the difference between confidence and constant doubt. Some quiet people grow up learning that their emotions are something to be handled alone. Not because they don't feel deeply, but because they learned early that not everyone can hold the weight of their truth. So they stay silent, not out of weakness, but out of emotional intelligence. They choose their words carefully, like small gifts meant only for those who genuinely listen. And when they finally decide to open up, their honesty is powerful, raw, and healing. Silence to them isn't a shield. It's a form of respect for themselves and their inner world. Quiet people often notice patterns in human behavior that others overlook. They read micro-expressions, tone changes, emotional shifts, tiny details that reveal the truth beneath someone's words. While others hear what is said, quiet people hear everything that's not said. This makes them excellent at understanding motives, predicting reactions, and sensing tension long before it becomes visible. But this sensitivity can feel exhausting. It's like having an emotional microscope you can't turn off. Still, it gives them a rare ability. They understand people beyond masks, beyond roles, beyond pretense. Because they think so much, quiet people often struggle with emotional boundaries. They feel responsible for others' moods, often absorbing stress and tension like a sponge. It's not intentional. It's empathy in overdrive. They want to make things better, fix what's broken, soothe what hurts. But this emotional labor can leave them drained, misunderstood, and overlooked. Quiet people rarely ask for help, even when they desperately need it. Yet their compassion is one of the most beautiful parts of who they are. A quiet, steady force that holds more people together than anyone realizes. Quiet people fear being misunderstood more than being ignored. Silence, for them, is not emptiness, it's precision. They don't speak unless they feel their words will land where they're meant to. They rehearse sentences in their heads, searching for the right tone, the right angle, the right meaning. Their inner world is full of drafted conversations that never make it out. And because of this, when they finally speak, it carries weight. It's the sound of someone who has thought deeply, felt deeply, and chosen truth over noise. In the end, quiet people carry a rare strength, a calm, steady inner world that isn't shaped by noise or chaos. They don't chase attention, yet they're unforgettable. They don't speak much, yet what they say has meaning. Their silence is not absence, it is presence without performance. And the world needs that. It needs people who reflect before reacting, who listen before speaking, who observe before judging. Quiet people remind us that wisdom doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers.